industry, does sex really sell? Well, in the case of Normani and Chloe, time will surely tell. Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. So I wanted to go ahead and do a little video update on Normani and Chloe. We haven't talked about them on my channel for quite some time because honestly and truthfully, they've been kind of just like really laying low, especially in Normani's case. I mean, Chloe's been doing a little thing here and there, but it didn't really generate any as much buzz as her debut single. So in the music industry today, we have equated sex sales to record sales. Basically, that's what all the artists are doing, and it's mainly prominent within the female rap community. Like every single girl out right now is a reboot or a clone or a hybrid of Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. Like we just gotta keep it real. That's what every girl is doing. Everybody's kind of like doing like copy and paste. Like everybody except for maybe like, you know, the lesser known rappers by like your Malibu Mitches, your like, you know, basically all the girls that are like considered underground rappers because they don't want to convert to like having to dress provocatively in order for them to get their image to be blasted out there to the masses. But back in the day, for the most part, sexually liberated females were always like female rappers. Like Lil Kim, for example, she was the blueprint for all of that. And then we had Foxy Brown, and then later on it was Eve, who Eve kind of has sex appeal, but she was more like showcasing her talent over her actual body. And that leads me to the fact that back in the 90s we had balance. Like for every Lil Kim we had a Missy Elliott and Queen Latifah. Like we had an antithesis to the sexually provocative Jezebel female rapper. But today every female rapper is chasing that sex symbol image. Like we even have Instagram influencers turned female rappers these days. We're in the age of Instagram. Everybody wants to look like an Instagram model because they get the most attention, the most brand deals, and the most opportunities in the industry. And this same sentiment has trickled down to the R&B girls, the R&B and pop girls, for them having to dress provocatively in order for them to get seen and get noticed, especially when R&B and pop is not the prominent music genre right now. Back in the 90s and the 2000s, the girls that sung and danced just sung and danced, and them being sexy was just an added ingredient to that. But now we want these girls, or the masses want these girls, to be very sexy and very aesthetically pleasing to the male gaze in order for them to even get a stream. Like yeah, the 90s we had Deborah Cox, Toni Braxton, and Tamia, girls that were sexy but were mainly respected for their talent, and them being sexy was just a bonus. But back then, the only girl that I could think that really like was provocative with it was Adina Howard, and look how successful she turned out. No shade, I love Adina Howard, but her career didn't really go that far, and also because I think she was beefing with a lot of people back in the day as well. But regardless, today it feels like the female R&B singers and pop singers have to basically show raw ass to the world in order for them to get a stream, a click, and a view, and it's purely truly sad to see. So if you guys don't know or don't follow Normani, she has a single coming out on March 18th. I think the name of it is Fair, and she has an album releasing soon. I don't know when she's dropping the album, but finally this album is coming soon. Like finally, y'all. We've been waiting for 5 years at this point. And I'm truly hoping that this single pops. I didn't listen to the snippet because I just want to wait to hear the full thing, and I will be doing a review on it. But in order to promote this single, Normani was posted up in a thong. She was in one of the pictures you can see in the thumbnail of this video. And she had one picture when you like swipe over, and then it's like bam, raw ass cheeks. Y'all, I can't even show the picture. She had a thong on, of course, but her bare ass was on display, and you can pretty much see the lips as well. And you know, I feel like Normani felt like she needed to do that because, for one, in between singles, she takes about like 6 months worth of a break. Like she takes long breaks between her release dates and release drops. So in order for her to get more attention on her latest drop, she felt like she had to take desperate measures and really just show off her ass, basically. She felt like she needed to do this to get the views and the streams up so she can keep this music career going, and so she won't get dropped from RCA Records. Like, that's really what it is. Like, everything is on the line for her at this point. And if this single flops or this album flops, she's going to get dropped. And then moving on to Chloe's case, now this is no shade, but Chloe is just a walking antic. Like, Chloe is beautiful, immensely talented, but even she felt like she needed to show off her assets in order to get attention. She got that little bit of Instagram fame and it went to her head, and now she feels like she needs to do anything and everything that she's doing on the gram just to get bread and get ahead. Part of me feels like Chloe's also moving a little desperately too, because for one, have mercy. I mean, granted, like, it got attention mainly for the video, but let's keep it real. The song is just mediocre, just absolutely mediocre. I do not like it. I do not like it. And in order for her to keep her name out there, she's really doing anything and everything, showing off her body and also jumping into a PR relationship. Now, her and Gunna may be a true item, but in my opinion, they both needed a little bit of clout. They needed their name out there, so they joined forces, and they're allegedly dating. They're always seen photographed out. And I also feel like Chloe moved strategically also to spite her sister as well. Like, I feel like she's low-key jealous of her sister. Now, this is just my opinion, not a fact, but as soon as Halle was seen stepping out with the famous YouTuber by the name of DDG, bam, like, legit that next day, Chloe was seen, like, spotted out with Gunna. Now, the thing with Chloe is, I feel like her, like, showcasing her sex appeal, it helped her in the beginning, but I think, like, the allure from her is starting to die off a little bit, because what she's doing, it just seems desperate. It's like she's just doing this to get the attention and get what her Instagram followers are asking for her. But Instagram followers do not equate to actual album sales. And I think if she keeps on the path that she's going and not just, like, really, like, focusing on the actual craft, she's going to be in for a rude awakening, because, like, these people will support you in your comment section, but they won't support you on the streaming service. But overall, these two girls are young, thriving, successful, talented, and gorgeous. They just have everything that they need in order to succeed. I just want to know, like, where do you guys think that they're headed? Because I'm really hoping that Normani's album is going to be successful, and I'm actually hoping that Chloe's career is successful. Like, Chloe, I'm a lot harder on because she kind of just, like, switched up on us. Now, granted, she is a child star, and we were used to her being in a child's place, but I accept the fact that she's a grown-ass woman, but she is just doing the most, in my opinion. She's doing the most when she doesn't really need to. Like, she could really just get on the stage in a long, really nice form-fitting gown and just sing her heart out, and everybody would love her. But instead, she's choosing to go the Beyonce route instead of really just carving her own lane. She could really be a hybrid of both if she wanted to. I just think she needs to get the music right, and just actually, like, figure out who she is as an artist versus being baby Beyonce. Normani, on the other hand, I'm rooting for Normani. I'm hoping that this album is successful. I still listen to Wild Side at least 5 times a day. I love that song. I don't know why a lot of people saw Wild Side as a flop or didn't like it. Like, I think that song is just dope. One of the best songs that came out last year, in my opinion. But with Normani, I just feel like her career is just on the line right now. Like, it's on the line because I just don't know. It's like a start and stop with her constantly. A start and stop. And I think a lot of that has to do with her confidence. Now, Normani is a confident individual, but I could tell back in the days of Fifth Harmony, I feel like she was starting to get really confident, but those racist fans got to her and it made her, like, come back into a shell. And she in turn turned into, like, a shell of herself. Like, she lost a little bit of that spark, energy, and drive because those fans did not let her thrive. Camila Cabello's fans, might I add. Like, there's been countless unnecessary displays of racism against Normani in the past, and I really think that made her just, like, and turn, like, to herself inward, like, make her more, like, shy and not more, like, engaging with her friends, because she does not, like, she can't take the social media racism that is spewed her way for absolutely no reason. And I don't want to pull the dark-skinned black woman card, but I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, we haven't heard any reports of Chloe, on the other hand, getting, like, bombarded with racist tweets. I mean, I'm probably sure that she does, but it's not going to be to the level of Normani, because for the most part, we never had a popping mainstream dark-skinned female artist, like, on basically, like, somewhere seen as, like, somewhere seen as equating to Beyonce. Like, she's not on Beyonce's level yet, but she has the potential, and people see that potential and they wanted to tear her down. Yeah, y'all, let me know what you guys think about the over-sexualization of black girls in music, you know, them having to step into that whole entire Jezebel spirit in order for them to get likes, clicks, views, and streams and recognition. But those are my views, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.